Hi everybody, it's Deanna with toolsofenergyprotection.com, your energy shift expert, where I teach highly sensitive people and spiritually gifted people how to shield and protect their energy. And so tonight I'm coming on live to talk to you about just a few different things that are shifting in the dynamic of our world right now. And as people are coming on board, I'm so glad to see you. It has been a crazy couple of weeks. My daughter started an online school and I'm just getting adjusted to that and the new schedule, and I'm opening up nights and weekends. So for those of my loving clients that are saying, hey, when are you going to work weekends? Or, hi, Anna. Or are you working nights? I need a nighttime appointment. Those are now available. So if you go to toolsofenergyprotection.com and click on appointments, you'll see those those available. But anyway, so what's going on the planet right now? Let's talk about the energy shifts and what's happening and why we feel all crazy and wiggy and all the rest of that stuff that's going on. So we have had a lot of changes, planetary changes, vibrational frequency changes over the last several months that haven't happened in many, many years. Hi, Nicole. That haven't happened in a long, long time. And so in that, we've had retrogrades, we've had eclipses, we've had full moons. And so it's a bit like a freight train going along with ups and downs, and things are shaken out and things are being pushed out and pulled out of our energy fields and how we feel about ourselves. So depending on where you are in your process of loving yourself and nurturing yourself, and perhaps even recovery if you've had issues in the past, then that determines how these energy shifts will affect you. So if you're not working on yourself at all, you're probably not even noticing. If you're working on some deep inner issues and releasing negative energy, releasing chains, releasing beliefs, but releasing perceptions on all those things that have held on to us since childhood, then you're noticing a lot of these shifts going on. Deep, deep, deep stuff. And it's good. And the full moon is pouring energy down into our energetic pool to restore us. So soak it up. If you've been on that freight train of anxiety and phobias and not doing good, this is the time to relax, kick back, and really receive the love. Receive the peace that's coming. One of my inner circle ladies reminded me earlier that we can keep beating ourselves up for our past, or we can recognize what we've done and move forward with more wisdom, and then interact with the people that we may have affected through that, and work on a relationship with them to restore it or to further it along. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about tonight, which is going to switch a little bit of a topic on you, is I've had quite a few people that have been to see me lately, and I think it's because of these shifts, where their parents or one of their parents has passed, and they're having a challenge in really grieving the loss of that parent. We all go through grief when we lose somebody, either through death or through distance or through a breakup or a divorce or a separation or something. But when somebody that nurtured us or loved us or cared about us dies, that has been energetically in our presence for so long, that really shifts the dynamic of who we are. It just does. And so if you've had past hurts or past issues with those kind of folks, then it's even going to be more of a dynamic for healing right now. So suffering the loss of somebody who's raised you creates an opening, because you realize that if everybody lives, chronologically, and they don't die early, you've kind of stepped into that spot, right? your parents have aged and gone, and you've kind of stepped into that spot. So that can have a psychological effect. But it can also have an effect if those parents were either super wonderful and we miss them because we can't talk to them anymore, or if they were super nasty and we're just glad that the abuse has ended and that they're gone, physically gone. But if you have that loving bond, that's great. But I want to talk to you about the one that's not loving, or the parents that left scars or damages on us. Right now is the time to let those things go. We've been working on, in the past, relationships to ourselves, and we were in the apex in the middle, and relationships to everybody around us. And last week, if you missed the video, we talked about how energy enters our energy field and really messes us up. And I forgot one component to share with you, which I desire to bring out tonight right now. And that is, thank you for the heart, that is that when we have a parent that dies, not only is there a loss from our heart and sometimes our minds, but there's also an energy transfer. And so if that parent does not cross over, go home, go back to God, go to another dimension or a higher dimension where souls go, then that parent is literally living in a spiritual form or in a soul form in the 3D world. And 3D is right here, right here where we are. And so what happens is, let's just say this little hair thingy is the deceased loved one's energy, and they haven't crossed over. Their energy will be in your energy field, and that will actually enhance the grieving process because their energy is in your energy field. It's close. And so you're sensing them and feeling their energy that's not resolved because they haven't gone home, and that's coming in your energy field to be processed because the unresolved energies have to be processed through a physical body and consciousness. And so that's coming out and then coming back to us if we're grieving. And it can prolong the grieving process. So if you think that might be an issue for you, or you know someone who's having that kind of an issue, then I would appreciate just either sharing the video or referring them to me so that I can get together with them one-to-one and we can get that person back to where they need to go. And then this person's vibration will shift, and they'll also almost feel a very instantaneous release on that. I've had people walk away saying they felt so much better. They still may grieve, but they won't have that heavy weight or that high level of anxiety anymore. So with that, I don't think there's any questions. We kind of have a short crowd tonight, and I understand because I didn't make an announcement and kind of tell what was going on, but other things in life happen, so I hope you'll forgive me in that. But if there's no questions, I'm looking in the feed down here, doesn't look like there's anything. That's pretty much the wrap for tonight. I know it's short, sweet, and to the point. And please remember that September, please mark your calendars for September 7th, 8th, and 9th. I will be at the Denver Merchandise Mart at the Body, Mind, Spirit Celebration. And on Saturday, I'll be speaking about energies and energy fields and more about like what I did in the last video and how that affects people. So if you can come on out to that, I would love to see you. I'll be doing very short little introductory sessions if you'd like to come by and get a chance to meet me. Other than that, have a great and wonderful night. Enjoy the full moon energies. Absorb them. Allow yourself to move forward and feel loved. Have a great and wonderful night. Bye-bye.